one of you had mentioned that one reason why you're watching Untie the Lines is because I don't have any respect for seemingly too big projects. So I think maybe Boga and I are a good match, looking at that stick that she just tried to pick up. Boga! Boga, it's too big! I don't think so. I don't think so. I can totally do it. Yeah, no, I... Oh, we even had the first snow today. And a little bit of the snow is even still here in the forest. I always go with Boga to some forests that are a little bit outside of town because Germany does not approve of my leash-free walks with Boga. And I just love when she's able to romp through the woods, and I don't really like to walk with her when she's on the leash, so we just go and explore some forests that are a little further outside where there's no one to get annoyed and no one to tell us off. Okay, what's this? Well, it's the usual pre-departure craziness. I have way too much luggage because I'm taking a big kitchen machine back for Paul as a thank you for taking care of Karl, and I have a lot of recycling equipment for workshops, and then I have little Boga stuff, engine spare parts and whatnot, so I'm at least at least 5 to 6 kilos above limit, but we'll see. My parents are going to take me to the airport, so I can give them some stuff to take back in case they won't allow it. Fingers crossed.
Ja, ist doch alles fein. Bogi, du bist ja schon drin.
Well, we're on the move. We just drove up on the Autobahn. You've probably heard of the German Autobahn, because it's one of the crazy places in the world where you can drive as fast as you want. Yes, exactly. It's insane. We're driving to Frankfurt because with little Boga, I can only take direct flights, or I only want to take direct flights because flying is already stressful enough for her, so I try to make it as short as possible. So my parents are kind enough to bring me to Frankfurt because I have 2 huge bags and hand luggage and the crate with little Boga. We made it to Costa Rica. So far it's been 6 hours in car to Frankfurt, 13 hours on the plane, and now we're on a little minibus to Puerto Jimenez, which is going to take another 6 to 7 hours. And then we have 2 nights of rest, and then it's another 2 hours into the jungle. It's quite the journey, but little Boga's doing super well. And everybody's being super sweet and accommodating her and making sure that she's comfortable, which is really awesome. We came to Coprot about 1.5 years ago, and it was actually our very first recycling center that we helped to set up within Motion. And it was basically a pilot project or a trial run. And we just wanted to see what happens if we try to set up a recycling workspace in a super remote area, in this case in the middle of the jungle on the Osa Peninsula in Costa Rica. And we were here for 3 weeks, and we set up all the infrastructure and the machines and made a lot of products and also sold a bunch of products, and we sort of just helped to get everything started. So the idea was that I'm just popping over here on a stopover on my way back to Karl and to put the workspace on solar energy because we had gotten some sponsorship from Dakota Lithium, so we could install lithium batteries and new inverters and solar panels that have been donated by the neighbor. Get out of there! Hey!
So this is the inverter by Outback Power. This converts energy from electricity from the direct current DC from the batteries to AC for the house loads. It gets connected.
And the recycling machines.
And the recycling machines. So, and then this is a solar charge controller that brings the power in from the panels and regulates the charge going into the lithium batteries, the Dakota lithium batteries. And then there's some other bits and pieces here for breakers and security and communications so that we can watch the whole system online.
And how big is the system?
It's huge. No, it's
massive.
It's 7.2 kilowatts in output, AC output, 10 kilowatt hours in battery power, and there's going to be about 6 kilowatts in solar PV.
Awesome.
Si quieres no se para uno ahí. Olvídese. Como si quieres.
We've gotten 2 times 5 kilowatt lithium batteries from Dakota Lithium, sponsored for this project. Thank you so much. Awesome. We're just picking them up here at a different project that Jason is doing. It's a little bit bigger than the one that we're working on. Yep.
Inversores están conectados.
Slightly different story. This is where we're getting the old solar equipment from. So thanks for that as well. Without that, this project wouldn't be happening at all, and without Jason. It looks like someone wants to go home. You ready to go home, Bog? Boogie Woogie? Bog, are you good there?
Why they put the tree right there? Yeah.
I'm a tiny little bit jealous about the cleanliness of this system. If I think of the system that I have on Karl, it's nearly as good, but nearly as well installed. Nearly.
We might have to do some work on Karl.
Yeah, we might. We should. Circuit breakers. Ah, see. Talk about transformation. Thanks to the new system, the Coprod camp and all its recycling activities can now thrive on renewable energy. But as with any change, there's both good and not so good news. Let's start with the not so good. The machines and tools have weathered the past year and are in need for some serious TLC. On the flip side, here's the really great news. Coprod secured additional funding, allowing them to relocate the recycling center from the common area to a dedicated workspace solely for plastic recycling. Before we dive into recycling, though, it's time to roll up our sleeves and give these machines the attention they deserve. Right, tiny change of plan. We're going to throw the recycling machines on Jason's truck and bring them to his workspace because it's going to be a lot easier to fix them up there. Well, we took some of the rust off the machine and then tried to clean as good as we can, and now putting some anti-corrosion paint on it in the hope that this time it'll last a little longer in the jungly environment. And we're also gonna transform the nozzle a little bit because there was a lot of plastic coming out on the sides. So we're trying to make a new nozzle that's a little thicker and has 2 more bolts so we can bolt it together better and hope that the plastic is not going to squeeze out on the sides. And then we also have to do a little electrical check. And then hopefully we're back up running. Well, it's been a long day, but I think the machines are rudimentarily repaired, running again. They're not gonna win the beauty contest, and there's definitely room for improvement. But
I'm gonna win the beauty contest. I got it. I won. That's me. I get the crown.
Jason gets the crown, that for sure. Well, we're gonna clean up and then.
Oh my gosh! Chaos.
Boga,
Dogs and
say
cats
hello.
living together.
We're gonna clean up and then back to Costa tomorrow. So, who are you?
My name is Sky Neville and I'm 12 years old and I'm an environmental activist campaigning to get rid of the plastic tap that comes on comics and magazines in the UK. So I'm here at Coprot to get the plastic recycling centre restarted and to hopefully organise all the litter picks and recycle some plastic to make some products for us to sell to help fund the recycling centre and Coprot. Yeah, so we use in the recycling centre type 2 and 5, but I'm learning the difference between the 7 different types and hopefully getting better at it. And spending a lot of time sorting and cleaning, which is one of the more tedious processes, but you have to do it to do the more fun stuff.
There are great materials around to be recycled, but they're mixed in colors and types, and they're all a little bit dirty. So today, we're doing a little group effort to sort everything and get it clean.
Hello.
Hello! Having fun?
It's a bit grim, isn't it? So we've been learning about how to use the machines from Rica, which is really cool, and we've had a go at making some earrings and some bowls and plant pots, and I've also been on a few litter picks which I hope to do a few more of. But I've been really enjoying learning about plastics and creating stuff out of otherwise waste. So, you know, organise litter picks, do anything, start a campaign, write to big businesses and CEOs, just do something. And I never thought from doing what I've been doing in the UK I'd get an experience to go to Costa Rica for 3 months to work on a recycling project at a turtle conservation project. So on Facebook I've got a page called Eco Champs in Action, which is my Costa Rican adventure where there's hopefully daily posts. You can find my petition on change.org, ban plastic toys on comics and magazines. And then you can check out my campaign, which is relaunched as CapTat, Kids Against Plastic Tat, on the Kids Against Plastic website.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Sky. Lovely to have you. What was really great to see is that they did like an annual summer festival, and a lot of the locals came and some people from another turtle organization here on the Osa Peninsula, and it was also sort of like a little reopening of the recycling workspace, and it was great to see how excited the people were about the workspace and about the products that we had been making, and I really look forward to seeing Sky giving workshops here and some educational talks, and I think it's a really great structure and a really great surrounding to educate people about plastic pollution and possible solutions on how to fight it. Well, it's been some great 3 weeks here, but I also have to say that I'm very much looking forward to getting back to Karl. It's been great being back in the warm and being able to walk on the beach every morning. I've seen turtles after putting their nest, and I've seen some hatchlings in the morning, so that was really something super special and amazing that I think I'm never going to forget. And I really enjoy the setting here at Kaprad. It's extremely beautiful with all the nature around, but I'm definitely ready to go back to Karl as well and have some solitude. Karl has been at anchor by himself now for 5 months, so let's see what he looks like. I think there's been like a near hurricane going over him whilst I was gone, and there's a volcano getting active as well. But luckily, Paul was there and was looking after Karl, and I'm looking forward to seeing both of them. I hope that everything is fine on board and no bad surprises, but I guess Paul would have told me about them, so fingers crossed. But more about that next time.